What's up, guys? Welcome to my first episode of my husband's building my dream house. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Just seemed appropriate. I'm Asian, so. Anyway, I need your input. I don't know what that was either. Okay, just scratch. Help me out. I am debating between two names. My husband's building me my dream house. Is that too long? Or should I go with dream home come true? Is that a little cheesy? So will you leave a comment below which name you prefer? Thanks guys for your input. But either way, on my Instagram you can follow me at Dream Home Come True. This series will be a year-long series. You're in for a long ride where I will take you on our home building journey from start to finish. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you how we chose the design we finally ended up with, the hardships we faced, even some fights we've had, how we're able to resolve our issues, plot of land where we'll be building our dream house, and a sneak peek of what our house will look like. So get ready. I'm glad you're joining in on this journey with me. Today is April 23rd, 2018. We were supposed to be done with the house completely and moving in this month, but we haven't even broke ground yet. It's been a long process. I will tell you why it's taken us so long. So my husband and I have completely different tastes in when it comes to exterior style of homes. He's more modern, I'm more classic. He's more trendy, I'm more timeless. But we are both very stubborn and strong-minded. So all that combined, not good. Which equals a lot of disagreements. So we weren't sure which way our house would go. But one day on the 4th of July, husband's favorite holiday, as he was setting up all his ridiculous amount of fireworks that he bought, he said to me, "Sarah, if you let me buy this many fireworks every single year without you complaining at all or whining that we spent so much money on fireworks, then I'll build you whatever house you want." I thought about it for about 10 seconds and I said, "Deal." And we shook hands. So it was a win-win. My husband gets to explode a plethora of fireworks every year without me complaining that it's money getting blown up, because it literally is blowing up money in the air. I think it's a big waste of money, but I can't complain. And I get a house of my dreams. So we try to make my vision of the house work along with the floor plan that Jay picked out soon after. But it was a disaster. Jay didn't want French doors, French windows. The design wouldn't work with the floor plan. So after compromising so many things I loved about the house and going back and forth and giving up so many things with the architect tens of times and redesigning, the end result was nothing like my original idea. It was a really badly designed house. It just looked like a giant schoolhouse with like no personality or architecture design. So I hated it. So I put my foot down and I said to my husband, we're starting all over again. I'm going to design the exterior first and then you get to play around with the floor plan. That's what we should have done from the very beginning. So people either design the exterior first and then work on the floor plans next, or design the floor plan and then try to design the exterior. So it should be either or. It shouldn't be try to combine two things all at once, which that's why we struggled with it. So we started all over, which set us back a good 9 months. But we have a design that we both love and it was worth it. It's gonna be our, I wouldn't say it's our forever home, but it's going to be our home for a good chunk of our lives. So what's 9 months? Right? I do have to say that we fought a ton during, I would say, the first 6 months of our designing process. We fought like we've never had before. Building a house, it's like parenting, where all your worst faults gets magnified by 100-fold. And this monster in you comes out and you never knew it existed. Just like seriously. Many people have told us that it will test our marriage and lots of couples end up in a divorce through the home building process. And now I understand why. It was so stressful and I cried many times, and one late night, we're in the middle of our fight again, I was crying and we're just not in a good place. But my husband looked at me with the most sincere eyes and said, "If you knew how much I loved you and how much I pray that this house will be the house of your dreams, you'd be worried less and you'd trust me more." And I know this sounds cheesy, but it was as if I was him for a moment. And I felt his love that he felt for me as if I was him. Like I felt his heart and I felt exactly how much he loved me. And it took me by surprise because it was such an overwhelming, intense level of love that I knew he loved me, but I didn't know he loved me that much. Like, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it because I feel it again. It was just so much love. And so I started crying, he started crying. We ended up talking about it, and we decided that keeping our marriage strong and respecting each other is more important than a perfect house or getting our way. So our house that we designed is not perfect, but we love it because it represents our relationship and what we went through, and also all the compromises that we made. It's been 11 months since that big fight, and we haven't fought once, and our marriage is better than ever. So are you ready to see our land and our house design? Let's do it! Behind me is our land. Here it is. This is not our whole lot. That will be another house. I want to show you our favorite part, my favorite part, this curved, huge cul-de-sac. It's huge. So our kids can like bike around, and look at this view. It is a giant horse pasture. Isn't it beautiful? So there won't be any houses here, so we'll get this view of this beautiful pasture. It's my favorite. And I'll show you how deep it is. It's a lot deeper than it looks. It goes back to where those trees are. I'm at the back of our lot. We'll get to keep some of these trees, which I'm so happy about. It's a little bit deeper. Let me go under. It goes pretty deep. Give me a kissy. Now the sun is almost setting. I'm not out of breath from running. Meditating, guys. I'm doing deep breathing exercises. I'm so excited to wake up to this view every morning. And now, would you like to see what our house will look like? This is all our house plans. We printed this thinking we had to submit to the city in these big papers, but starting April 1st, so just like 20 days ago, you don't need this anymore. So we just spent $300 printing all this, but at least we have a big copy of our house plans. Are you ready to see it? This is it. What do you guys think? It's not going to be exactly as pictured. Like, this is going to be different. It's going to, be thicker pillars, and the design will be different, but you get the idea. It's a very timeless, classic, colonial/Georgian, I would say. I do have to give a shout out to Kara, who helped with so much of my decision making in our house. Her and her husband Tom build the most exquisite homes in Utah. You have to check out their website. And I really should wear makeup next time I do a YouTube video. Hope you stick around. We'll have tutorials, how-tos, and a lot more with our home journey. So I hope you'll follow along. Peace out. So should we name this Dream Home Come True or My Husband's Building Me My Dream House?
Dreamhouse